Tasia J. I was not about to do a video until the new year, but I'm like, no, I gotta say something. I gotta say something exiting this year. Um, I think my bun crooked, but never mind that. Anyways, I don't have a New Year resolution. Um, and I'm proud of myself for that because really, in this new year, I'm just focused on peace. Focus on adding more to my peace, like just adding peace to my life, seeking peace. That's all. Because I feel like if I do that, everything else will fall in line. I really do truly believe that. So I'm just going to focus on my peace. I'm not going into the new year trying to focus on no career, how I'm bringing more money, what else I can get my hands on. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to do none. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm going to focus on peace. And I'm going to learn how to be quiet, like literally, like no response, no nothing. Everything is silence. I want to silence the noise, and I want to be silent. I don't want no one is going to get a response from me. Whatever it is, what it is. I am focused. Um, because it's just time for a change. So yeah, I've recognized what I've done wrong in the past, and so I'm going to try something new. And this time, I'm going to do it peacefully, and I'm just going to have faith. And I'm just gonna have faith, and that's it. That's all. I hope everybody does the same. Never lose your ambition. I'm very ambitious, and I don't want to lose that, and I'm not going to lose that. So no matter, I feel like no matter how it looks, how it sounds, what they say, how you doubt yourself, don't lose that. That is what's going to keep you going, and that's also going to keep you stress free. Always have ambition. I was just thinking, like, because I really want to be mentally untouchable. Like nothing gets to me. Because it's like I'm already that type of person that don't care anyways about a lot of things. So like you can't really say anything to make me mad. Not I mean, it got to be, I don't even know what it can be now. To be honest, I look at everything as a joke. Or I've learned not to take nothing personal. So one, I don't take what anybody say about me personally. I mean, opinion is an opinion. It doesn't make me. So, however, I just don't want to respond to anything if it doesn't have anything to do with what I got going on. So, but I don't want to be cold hearted. I feel like I've become cold hearted in some areas because of things I just really, if I just really stop caring, the things that I just like won't do, you would think, but it's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. But when someone pointed it out to me, and I'm like, well, that is because see, like I'm the type of person you got one time to do something towards me to me. Um, if you're family or I consider you a friend, you got one time. Then after that, I would just cut you loose. Literally, like I've never known you before. It would be just dead, like seriously. And, and then it doesn't matter who it is. And so I had a family member that I done that with. I just like, all right, that's how you do me. That's it. That's it's like we never known each other. And then that person passed away, and then I didn't go to that person's funeral. Um, yeah, and I was judged badly by that because they like, no matter what, y'all. what happened, but they passed away. You should have been. And to me, this is my opinion. I felt like, well, if I didn't pay them no mind here on earth, and I really didn't care if I seen them again, ever again in life, or talk to them, that's how I was walking around when that person was here. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying this is how I felt though. I've went to God about all of this, so He working on me. However, um, so I'm like, I didn't if I didn't give that energy when they were alive, what do I look like showing up to their funeral? To me, that was is disrespect. Like, cause to me, don't come to mind if I don't see you while I'm here, or you don't care to even see me or speak to me or whatever. And years can go by. So I mean, when the day I pass away, why would you show up? That's just how I feel now. I get people feel differently, but that's just how I feel. So I'm like, I'm not going to pop up. That's kind of rude. It's disrespectful. That's how I feel. But someone else pointed it out and made me look at it in another way, and made me realize again I carry resentment, and I didn't even know that. Like it, like I didn't know this for a long time. Like I resented my mom, rest in peace. But I didn't know really. I didn't know that. I didn't know what resentment was. I didn't know that. I just felt like I didn't like or agree with the things she were doing. So we bumped heads a lot. So I thought in my head like we just bumped heads a lot because I didn't agree with her lifestyle. But then, me working on my relationship with God and me having someone else to, check me, whatever. I realized like, oh, I resented that person. Like it probably wouldn't even matter if I agreed with her lifestyle or not because I had resentment. We were gonna bump heads. And so I have a problem with that. Like I just I want to say I let things go because that's me letting you go and moving on in life. Um, but I don't know because you're supposed to be forgiving, and I feel like, well, I do forgive that person. I just don't care to see them anymore or talk to them anymore. But it be beyond that. Like it's just like you never existed to me. It's like it is so crazy how I could do that and just like that. And to me, I don't do it just like that. Uh, I feel like if I consider you a friend or family, I give you chances, and then it's like But going into the new year, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be emotionally available for anybody where you can't have me feeling that type of way where, oh, you did that to me. I just don't want to care. My mind is on something bigger. So that that other stuff is pointless. I'm I I'm doing good by staying to myself. I'm going to continue to do that and continue to live in peace. That is the main word, in peace. Peace and emotion denied all 2026. Emotion denied. I'm not playing. Yeah. And also, I want to be uncomfortable all next year. Those who know. I want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to, everything has to get uncomfortable. Yeah. So, but I'm ready. I talk to God about everything now. So, I'm more ready now. But I do have to work on. Listen, it be some days I can just be so lazy, and I can't stand that. And or it could be some days my energy is just gone, and so hopefully by me doing this my fitness journey that will get me more energized. I don't know, but I don't like that. I don't like that because that stops me. But you know what? I'm going to speak something else into existence. So yeah. from here on out. So I want to know, what is everybody resolution, or what just the plan to go, what for 2026, because something got to give. I know everybody feel that way about something. Something just has to give. Your relationships, your living situation, financially, mentally, career wise, growth wise, something has to give. So what's gonna give? What you gonna get? What is gonna make 2026 better for you? I said peace. I'm seeking peace. I am seeking peace. I'm going to just keep saying that. And everything else will fall in line. But what is it for y'all? And not because I learned every time I say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. When I plan something or set a goal, I will get to it, but then I won't. And so I'm not going to have any expectations. I'm not going to put any expectations out there. I just know I want peace. And I feel like I ain't got to worry about the rest. So, yeah. Next time y'all see me, I'm gonna have my hair done for real. Y'all, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 heads to do before I can get to mine. So, I'm really not. I probably, I don't want to go into the new year with a messed up hair, but I mean, man, like I said, I need the energy. What can I do to get more energy? I need some more energy. Oh, so yeah, but that's it for 2025. I learned a lot. I've been through a lot. A lot has happened to me in 2025. A lot. When I get to tell y'all a little bit of the stories, y'all gonna die. Y'all gonna be on the floor. Y'all gonna be like, and child, and the only reason I ain't told them yet is because I have to be bold enough to tell it, because it's embarrassing. Like, I feel like, but God put me through this so I can learn something, so He could just build my character, because that's definitely what has happened. You've been through what I've been through, travelers, and I'm sitting here looking like this. It may look a hot mess to y'all, but if I tell y'all will be like, oh damn, yeah, you look good for what you didn't been through. So I'm gonna come into the new year giving y'all stories on top of stories on top of stories, y'all. And I'm not lying either. Listen, I'm practicing the truth. I be in my Bible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to kick it. I don't have to do that. Never did have to do that. That's why I am a lame. So yeah. Um, New stories and a new hairstyle. Um, but like I said, don't ever get up on here and judge my hair, because like I said, I have 4 heads to do before I can even get to mine. I don't allow no one else to do like my daughter's hair. So I do it. And I got so my hair, it gets neglected too as well. I ain't gonna lie, theirs do too, because I mean my girls have long hair. So yeah, I be ooh wee. So, but anyways, that just stressed me out thinking about that. See, I need to see peace. I can't even think about hair. That's gonna throw me off. So yeah, let me just um. So yeah, and I never asked. It's crazy. I have 11 subscribers, and I never even asked for subscribers. So I'm just so happy I have 11 subscribers, because it's like, okay, somebody want to hear me talk, because people like, girl, you talk too much, and people don't be want to hear me talk. But so that 11 people was like a million to me. I was like, what? When I got one, I was like, somebody. So yeah. So now I'm gonna say subscribe. Especially because I am gonna get into some stories, and then yeah, and so if y'all gonna be judging me, y'all might as well subscribe, because y'all are gonna judge me. But it's cool. Whatever. God got me. So yeah, and comment too. How is y'all 2026? How do y'all think is going to look if it is the Lord's will? What, like I asked, the goal, the resolution. What is it? What's gonna change? What you about to do? What is you about to do? What is you about to do better? Better. Comment that. Anyways, I'm about to call in the night. Say y'all prayers.